Recently on Roblox, there's been a plague of skibbity toilet games, as well as just brain rot in general.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the?
And also there's been these RNG games which are pulling in hundreds of thousands of players.
Are you serious right now, bro?
So today we're going to be combining both of these games and create a skibbity RNG game. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I started off by making a new game, and I added a screen GUI into starter GUI. I added a text button which will allow you to roll for different characters and titles. And yeah, it is basically just gambling, but whatever. For the rolling animation, I firstly darkened the screen and added a text label which will display lots of different titles that will spin past during the rolling animation. I then moved the title text label which displays all the different titles into the replicated storage, because the client is going to duplicate it over and over to make it look like it's rolling past. Now what I've seen is that all of these games really like to animate all of the stuff in the game and make it as satisfying as possible so that it fries all these little kids' attention spans. So I am going to be using Tween Service to animate lots of different things to make it really satisfying. So right now the rolling is working, but for some reason it's going off to the side. So I'll just quickly fix that. So the code should be pretty much done now. If we go and test it out, then it should work. And just like that, the animation is looking very nice. And as you can see, if you look at the roll bar, then there's a little cooldown which will display. Next, I added a billboard GUI into this random part, and I started designing different titles. These are going to be shown above the player. Examples of some of the brain rot titles I added were Skibbity, Level 10 Yat, Ohio, Sigma, Rizzler, Phantom Tax. Now please subscribe because I need to pay for therapy. So now I made it so that it will spin through random titles. So by doing this, I picked a random number that was from 1 to the amount of things in this thing called the title folder. Then it looks for that number in the title folder, and it will clone that and it will go past. If we look at the title folder here, then as you can see it's 1 to 6, so let's say the random number's 3, then it would pick title number 3 from the folder. And by the way guys, these titles are the same ones from earlier, so like the Skibbity and Phantom Tax and those ones. So if we roll now, as you can see it's going to loop through all of the different titles I made. However, it won't actually give you one. So we're going to have to do that now, because there's no point clicking the roll button if you don't even get anything. So basically the way that I got it to give the client a random title was for it to be a remote function, so that the client is listening for an answer, and when it generates a random number it will return the title that it finds and the rarity of it to the client. Now to get the rarity, which is basically going to be like 1 in something, it does 1 million divided by the difference in rarity. For example, with value 2, it's probably going to be like, if it's 500,000 and then value 1 is 0, then that's going to be 1 million divided by 500,000, which is 2, so it's a 1 in 2 chance. So if we roll now, you can see that we got the Phantom Tax title, but it does do it a bit too early, so I'll change that. And also, I made this inventory button on the left. Right now, it doesn't go into the inventory, so I'm going to make it so it goes into the inventory. Also, if you see now we got a rarer title, then it will replace the less rare one. Alright guys, so now I've made it so it will go into the inventory. I hope, that is. So if we roll it now, also I added a delay on it. And yeah, we got the Skibbity thing in there. And if we go on, oh, we got a Sigma 1 in 42 chance, nice. But yeah, we can't, it goes into the inventory, but we can't equip it yet, so I'll just add that now. Alright guys, so I made it that you can equip the title, and now I'm just going to make a map real quick. I added the default Roblox texture, like the studs for parts, and I made it like an island on the water. Alright guys, so I added an insane addition to the game. Look at this. The ultimate skibbity toilet.
Oh, hell no!
So I reckon this skibbity toilet is going to make people play for so long. Just look at it, it's so good. Alright, so the final thing I'm adding to the game is this little lobby so that people can just do something whilst playing the game, I guess. And I'll add a 2x luck boost at the end. It's a bit like Souls RNG. Alright, so let's just go over there. And as you can see, it will give us a 2x luck boost at the top, so that's very nice. Anyway guys, that's it for the game. I'll probably be adding a few more titles or something, but honestly, you probably shouldn't go and play it because there's not even a game there, to be honest. And this is like a big problem happening with Roblox right now. There's so many of these games which are literally just clicking a button or just doing nothing interesting, and they're making so much money off of it and getting so many players spend hours playing these games, and I honestly think it's just ridiculous. That's the thing, Roblox doesn't promote actual hard work and good games that people have spent a long time on. They just promote these games which just make them the most money possible and get people to play it for the longest time. And honestly, I don't even know who's playing these games, because they're honestly just like, who likes to just click a roll button for 2 hours on end and get like 1 in 250 million chance things? Like, it's honestly crazy. But yeah, with that, see ya.
Subscribe.